like your hair to be like a little puffed out?
I mean, I like it to be like a little like freaky.
Yeah.
Wino Wednesday Episode IV. Welcome back to Wino Wednesday, everybody. AJ and Katie here with AJ and Katie Gaming, and I personally am back from the dead. It's our first video since Katie killed me off in our last episode. So, yeah, it's pretty weird. But pretty weird being dead. But now, what we pretty much decided is that video is the only video that is canon on our channel. So that's whatever might be happening, that's canon. Everything else is not canon. So this isn't canon. We are here with what is going to be our 2019 Game of the Year list. Now, we're a little late. It is August of 2020, but one thing in our defense that I was thinking about is I have seen people posting their like Games of the Decade videos like a year early.
Right.
And it's like, we're only 7 months late. People have been posting their like decade videos like 12 months early. It was like in January. And so, so I was thinking like, it's not that bad to be 7 months late. I mean, early I guess is better than late. I don't know. We're late, but it is our 2019 Game of the Year. Now, we're doing things a little bit different. We're going to do 10 games instead of 5 because in the past it's been hard for me in particular to shave games off. But you actually keep it at 5, even if it's hard. You sit down and tell us your 5, whereas I'm over here being like, oh yeah, and this honorable mention, and that honorable mention, and you get a chair, and you get a car under your chair. That's what I meant to say. I'm not Oprah. Top 10 games, 2019, and I still have honorable mentions. So, anyway, it is Wino Wednesday. It is episode 4, not episode 5, because the Happy Halloween video is not Wino Wednesday, even though I was dressed in my suit. But we do have a bottle of wine. We have Bread and Butter Chardonnay. It's a 2017, and it was given to us by our friends who, you know who you are. We love you very much, and we wanted to save this bottle of wine for a special occasion. Wino Wednesday is just that. It is now immortalized on our YouTube channel. So,
you guys are awesome.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to crack this open, and we're going to get drinking and get rattling off some game names. And obviously, things have been a little strange in the real world lately, so there is no E3 to talk about, but there is E3 to talk about, and we will talk about that while these like little online conferences that we've been seeing, but that'll be in a different video. Normally we talk a little bit at least about E3 as we're doing our Game of the Year, but this is just going to be Game of the Year for 2019. So, alright, so do you want to open us up?
Sure.
Bread and butter.
Bread and butter. I feel like it's us.
We are bread and butter?
Yes.
I agree.
Go together like bread and butter.
Ooh, our wine stopper.
Oh yeah.
We got little R2-D2. I guess it's just a droid, but I mean, to me it's R2-D2.
Yeah, I feel like it's R2-D2.
Yeah.
Came from Disneyland.
Yeah, it did.
Our last trip before
The storm.
the storm, in the before times.
A long, long ago. Yeah.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah,
can
we
I
got.
smell the cork?
Yeah, I was gonna show you. It says bread and butter all over it. It's cute.
Oh, bread and butter. Wait, I was sniffing it upside down. Ah, there we go.
It's nice.
Makes a lot more sense. It smells good. Dude, bread and butter.
Yeah. You ready for me to pour?
The Immortal Cork, episode 4. Oh, and it's not a new hope, it's a new soap. Because wash your hands. So, we are getting pouring, and I have a rule, an AJ rule to discuss. A lot of people are going to disagree with this, and honestly, Katie even had to decide if she agreed with me about it. To me, physical video games is all that matters. I don't buy digital video games, and so it's like whenever there's like things on sale on digital marketplaces. To me, it's like, well, when's it coming out? And to a lot of people, that probably sounds ridiculous, but to me, Hollow Knight is the game in question here, really. Released in 2019, because it came out physically in 2019. It actually was 2 years old when it released physically, but to me, It came out in 2019. And let me just say something in my defense again. I like, you know, bringing little cheeky defense strategies to these things. In 2017, PUBG got nominated for Game of the Year by the Game Awards. And that came out before 2017. So, just saying, again, I feel like it's okay. I have, you know, little old me, our little YouTube channel here. I can say Hollow Knight came out in 2019 if I want to. So, anyway, that's in my defense, because it does sound a little silly. Like, I'll admit, it's like, oh, a game that came out 2 years prior, you know, but I didn't play it till 2019 because that's when it came out to me. So, there we go. Got that off my chest. I hope you all can still love me.
And my conclusion was that I agree, but I feel like it has to, for me, like it has to like have an asterisk. That's gonna be my thing, so that's all.
Asterisk.
Spoiler, perhaps.
Spoiler, perhaps.
What are we gonna do? Are we gonna run down? Are you gonna go? Am I gonna go?
We're gonna run down. I'm gonna do
one
my
and one, 2 and 2.
1 and 1, 1 and 1. But I'm gonna do my 2 honorable mentions, just get them off, and then we're just gonna kind of grind down to number 5. But
From 10?
from 10.
Okay.
And then once we get to 5, I want to talk about it a little more.
Okay.
What do you think?
Okay.
All right. So we got the wine. Should we do a thumbnail?
Probably.
Thumbnail. Whoa!
Cheers!
Cheers, darling. So
Okay.
let's take a sip. Bread and Butter 2017 Chardonnay from our special secret friends. No one can know their identities. All right. Ooh. That's smooth.
That is smooth.
Mm.
That's really good.
I mean, it reminds me of Kendall Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Our Bread and Butter.
Mm-hmm. That's really good.
That's good. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so should we just get right in?
Let's get right in.
All right, my honorable mentions, numbers 12 and 11, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
I have a hard time cutting games. I don't know why. Whenever there's a number I'm supposed to do, I'm good at making lists, but I always have things I want to add, and that's basically my honorable mentions in this case. Number 12, Man of Medan. The Dark Pictures anthology, Man of Medan. I really enjoyed Until Dawn, and then I was really looking forward to that game. I'm looking forward to Little Hope, right?
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it. And, you know, I acknowledge its flaws, but, like, it wasn't as good as Until Dawn. But I want to include it because I enjoyed it. And I like middle shelf games. I like horror games. So, yeah. And then number 11, Luigi's Mansion 3, another horror game-ish. Obviously, it's like cartoon horror, but I mean, just didn't make the top 10, but I enjoyed Luigi's Mansion 3, so that's number 11 for me. So now, getting into the top 10. So it is time for top 10, but before we get into the top 10, there was another rule that we had talked about that I forgot to say.
You always have rules.
Well, I'm not counting, because I don't count expansions to be new games.
Oh, yeah.
And as much as I love Monster Hunter World, Iceborne, I don't count Iceborne to be a new game. I count it to be an expansion on top of Monster Hunter World. So even though I have my little Nergigante right here, as much as I like Iceborne, it's not a candidate for Game of the Year for me because I feel like it is just an expansion on top of Monster Hunter World. So anyway.
Same.
Yeah, cool. You did decide that too? Cool. All right. So, number 10. You want to do your number 10 or my number 10?
I'm gonna have to be like looking at my phone every second because I'm so bad at making lists and I feel like mine could like change like day to day. So this is like today. This is how I feel today. I don't know.
And that's very fair.
So my number 10
Yes.
was Days Gone.
All right. My number 10, The Outer Worlds. Both, I feel like, pretty solid games.
Yeah.
So.
It's funny that they're at 10. They're
Yeah.
not like good. I feel like they both are.
Yeah.
Number 9 is Death Stranding for me.
All right. My number 9, and Katie laughed at me for this, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. The reason she laughed at me is because this game had me very angry at times. That's a
Screaming.
very simple way to put it, yes. Yes. I was very pissed at times. And I'm going to go ahead and say this right now, and I think it's because so after beating the game, and I said I wasn't going to get into anything until 5, but after beating the game, the way that Katie and I like to handle FromSoft games is like they have such intricate stories, but you don't really know the story until you watch someone else, or you like 100% the game, or basically, or unless you watch someone else like Vati Vidya or something really dive into the story elements. And so what we'll do, it's like a little tradition, is I'll painstakingly beat a From Software game, and then Katie and I will enjoy the spoils of watching like hours and hours of Vati Vidya videos. And so we did the same thing with Sekiro. And so now with Sekiro, though, the story is a little more explained than other From Software games like Dark Souls and those games. It is like a little more straightforward, but there was still a lot to digest. And for me, though, something that I heard Vati Vijay and other people talking about is this is not a Souls game, and that's something you need to learn early on. And I feel like my problem was that I didn't learn that early on. I was trying to dodge a lot of the time instead of getting used to the combat system, and so there were a lot of times where I got really pissed where I maybe should have just fundamentally changed how I was playing the game. I don't know, but I did not enjoy most of the boss battles. It's really a shame. But other than that, I loved the game. I loved the stealth elements of like creeping around like Dark Souls style, but you're stealthing enemies. I love the mini bosses, how you could like take away a whole health bar if you approached them the right way. There was just a lot I really liked about the game. And then the story and the visuals and the music, I loved all that stuff. So I'm just frustrated that, you know, I didn't enjoy the boss battles as much, but it is what it is. I did love when the... Oh, by the way, spoilers galore, guys, okay? If we talk about a game, there's going to be spoilers. So please be warned. I don't want anyone to be upset by spoilers. I hate getting spoiled myself. If we start talking about a game, there could be spoilers for it. So, back to Sekiro. You have been warned. Back to Sekiro. The Headless 8. Once he's headless, and you encounter him a second time, and he slowly turns around like a weird puppet from the rock wall, oh my gosh, is that a moment. So even though I didn't really enjoy fighting him, I loved that dude. I was blown away. And when he came back to life, I mean, that's really what everyone freaks out about, is when he came back to life. But I love when the second encounter starts, because I thought it was a different monkey. I really did. I didn't know it was the same one. So anyway, so yeah, that is my number 9. Sorry that I talked so long about that. So back to you.
So my number 8 is A Plague Tale: Innocence.
Which just happens to be my number 8, so we can just throw that out together. A Plague Tale: Innocence. It was another one of those middle shelf games that is just great. Yeah. It was great.
It's super cool.
Yeah, it's very original and very fun to play. So that's number 8.
Yeah.
All right.
Number 7.
Yep.
I have Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which feels like I want to put it higher, but I don't know.
He's upset. No, I'm just kidding. 7 is good. 7 is good. My number 7 is Days Gone, which was your number 10, right? So, Days Gone, it was a game that I didn't play it until the fall, and a lot of people had issues with it, and I guess a lot of the issues have gotten patched out by the time I played it, because I loved this game. So, Days Gone, very good. It's my number 7. So. I really enjoy doing 10 instead of 5. These are games I wouldn't talk really about, or maybe they'd be an honorable mention.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so Days Gone.
So then for my number 6, I have Control.
Control is your number 6?
Yeah.
And that happens to be my number 6 as well.
Whoa.
Control, which, another just great game. I mean, geez, Remedy is just awesome. I really enjoy them, and Control was great. So that rounds out our 10 to 6. Are you ready for more wine?
I'm ready for more wine.
All right, so wine pour coming up.
Wine
pour. Is now an appropriate time to address the Batman in the room?
Sure, dude.
So...
Got this Rainbow Batman.
Rainbow Batman.
From Comic-Con last year.
Comic-Con last year.
No Comic-Con this year.
No Comic-Con this year.
So we opened some fun stuff from Comic-Con last year. I'm doing a heavy pour. Dude, I want a cotton candy swirl Batman suit. That would be so cool.
Pink and blue?
Yeah.
The top 5 games of 2019. Number 5. I have Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. It was a genius move to put a Star Wars game in a Dark Souls shell and like a Dark Souls, kind of style. You had like the meditation points instead of the bonfires, and it felt very much like a Souls, like game, and it was based in the Star Wars universe, dude. Man, I mean, again, it was a game that I've seen a lot of people laughing about the like bugs that it had, and I don't know if they got patched or if I just didn't experience them, but I experienced a pretty awesome game. And that's my number 5. Respawn, keeping EA reputable.
My number 5 is Hollow Knight with an asterisk.
Hollow Knight!
Because my asterisk is because I believe that it needs to be, addressed that it did come out in 2017, but physically it only became available in 2019, so yeah, asterisk, Hollow Knight. So cute. Hard. I have not beat it, I have played it. I really like it.
Yeah.
Art style and everything. Number 4.
Number 4, Pokemon Sword
and Shield.
We nailed it, baby. Pokemon Sword and Shield, number 4 for both of us. I played Sword, Katie played Shield, and we're still playing this game, and we got the DLC stuff, which I'm typically very not for, but it's been very fun. And something I will say is, with the DLC stuff, something with Pokemon is normally they'd make like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and this time they're making Isle of Armor, and they're making the Frozen Tundra. So it's like, for me, it's like, I'd rather spend that extra money instead of getting basically the same game over again. You're getting a new expansion type of stuff. So like, for me, I'm enjoying the DLC, but we're not going to talk about the DLC. We're talking about the base game, which Katie and I both got 400 on our Pokedex, completed that, and have just enjoyed the hell out of this game. I don't know, man. We just love Pokemon. We just love Pokemon. You guys know. Is there really much else to say? What do you have to add?
Well, we've played the past 2 entries together. We've played X and Y.
Yep.
And we played Sun and Moon.
Yep.
So, like, basically, I was just going to say we've done that together in the past. And this one just, like, felt different. I don't know. It just felt, like, bigger. Like, a bigger experience,
Yeah.
I think it's because of the wild area, but...
The wild area really changed things.
They made a lot of changes. And,
Yeah.
like, quality of life changes that you can, like, access your box from anywhere.
Yeah,
like that.
that's some crazy stuff. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
fun.
the wild area changes things so much for me because of the fact that it's what I wanted as a kid. Like, when little AJ, like, little 9-year-old AJ back in the 90s was, like, running around playing Pokemon in his head in the backyard, what I was imagining is Pokemon running around with me. And it made that dream come true. It's not Poke Park anymore. Like, Poke Park was awesome because it made that dream come true in a way. But, like, the Pokemon are actually running around, and you're running around trying to catch them. Like, that was great. And some of them even chase you down. Like, it's great.
Yeah.
The wild area is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Is now a good time to talk about your shirt and your leggings? Well, you don't have to show your leggings, but you got Eevee leggings, but Vulpix shirt. You got Kanto and Alolan Vulpix. So
cute.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you. Got it for me for Christmas.
You're welcome.
We're moving on to number 3.
Our number 3s also happen to match up.
That's right.
So you want to say it?
You say it.
We got, for mine and Katie's number 3, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, the remake, baby, on Nintendo Switch. We were so hyped leading up to this game. You all know how excited we were. And, oh my gosh, like, the visuals are so amazing. I love the music and the visuals. It's so adorable. And sometimes I just find myself humming the music, and it's a great remake. Now, okay, something I want to say, I'm not trying to, like, put you on blast, but, or expose you or anything. You didn't play Link's Awakening on Game Boy, right?
Oh yeah, no, I didn't.
Okay. I remember playing this game in a restaurant, I believe it was Tony Roma's, with my family. on my Game Boy, and like, you know, we're all together, I'm playing this game, and like, I just have fond memories, you know? I mean, it was Zelda, and it was on handheld. It was such a cool thing at the time, and I remember just being blown away, you know, playing a Zelda game on your handheld, and it looked like, you know, a Link to the Past, and so it was a big deal for me as a kid, and to have it remade on Switch with such great music and such great visuals, it was such a fun experience.
Dude, yeah. It's funny because even coming from not a place of nostalgia, it was just so exciting and cute. Little baby Link.
Yeah.
The art style was so cute.
Yeah.
We got to see all those cool like dioramas at E3.
Oh gosh.
And Comic-Con.
Were they at Comic-Con?
They were, I think.
They were? Okay.
They were a smaller area. They had less of them, maybe.
Okay.
But yeah.
At E3?
Only increased the hype. I mean...
Yeah.
My mom beat it. It was so cute. We sent it to her and she beat it.
Yep. Katie's mom and dad, they are gamers.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I feel like they were gamers when you and I got married.
Mm-hmm.
But over the last decade, Katie and I just celebrated our 10th anniversary, by the way. The Pikachu anniversary.
Mm-hmm. Pikachu anniversary, baby.
But, from the last 10 years, your parents have really increased the amount that they game. And yeah, Katie's mom beat Link's Awakening. So, and you got the Kokiri Emerald on your necklace. So you're just like repping all around. I'm over here just, well, not just with Nergigante, but Nergigante. And I know you guys have come to expect a lot from me. I feel like I always I put the pressure on myself. You expect there to be like, you know, 5 Pokemon in my pocket square or something. I didn't do that, but I do have a little something extra for you all. Just a little something. I mean, it's
What's happening?
I have Elder Dragons. Not Elder Dragon. I also have a little Zora Magdaros.
So cute.
Katie got me some amazing Monster Hunter World merch for our anniversary, including some blind box stuff.
Good surprise, bees.
Thank you, thank you. Got 2 Elder Dragons in the room.
Whoa.
Zora Magdaros and Nergigante, so look out, everybody.
No misbehaving.
Yeah. But anyway.
Actually, all misbehaving, huh?
Ooh, yeah, I guess so, especially this one, huh? You're right. Only misbehave.
Only misbehaving allowed. Yep. So we shared number 4 and number 3.
Yep.
So we're down to number 2.
We are at number 2.
Whoa.
What? Do you want to do it? You want me to do it?
You do it. You've been going first, right?
Okay, this is a tough one for me. This is a tough one now. I want you all to know how much I debated internally about my number 1 and my number 2. I had to put my number 2 as Resident Evil 2, the remake. Oh my gosh, I loved this game, and it's so hard to put it at number 2 and not number 1. Oh man, Katie and I had such a blast playing this game, and we platinumed it together. We don't play games together very often. A lot of times it's separate, and we're both just kind of gaming at the same time. But like with Resident Evil 2, like we played it together. And we beat it together 7 times. And we platinumed the game, and I mean, it was so cool. Leon and Claire, and just like everything from, you know, the game remade beautifully in the new engine, and it just, it played so good, and it was so fun.
So fun.
Man, Mr. X just, chasing you down. So many fun memories. I mean, geez, so many fun memories of like, not knowing he's behind you, you know, trying to move a bookcase, and like, you know, like all of a sudden he's right there punching you in the back, and then, you know, just so much fun to be had. You and I just like, oh man, we really soaked every ounce out of that game.
Yeah, for sure. Wow.
So that's my number 2.
Dude. My number 2 is Kingdom Hearts 3. And I am absolutely willing to admit how much nostalgia plays into it for me. My brother and I played.
Nice Fatal Frame reference.
Played Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2. And so like it definitely has like that, you know, nostalgic feeling.
I didn't even play Kingdom Hearts 3.
I thought it was really fun. Obviously, the story and everything is very convoluted and it goes all over the place, but it's like, I love Disney stuff. The fact that you get to venture through the worlds is awesome. It's just fun. And that's kind of just it's like a very general statement, but it's like, I just feel like it was just pure fun. And that's what I play games for, is just like to have fun. So it's like, no, it wasn't challenging for me at all. It wasn't anything that like deep. It was just fun exploring and collecting things, and yeah.
We got some inside jokes because of that game.
Yeah.
Like, what's the deal like when you throw Goofy down?
Mm-hmm.
The first time you did it, you were like in Hercules land, and so you like threw him into lava.
Yeah.
And so that every time that you threw Goofy down, we would just be like, into the lava!
Yep. Into the lava! Lava, lava!
And when you played the Pirates World, like, that seemed like really fun.
That was so fun, because I loved currently love Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and I feel like it was like that kind of thing that it's like you're like exploring islands and stuff. It's so much fun.
And those white crabs.
But that's like the whole...
That you collect.
Oh yeah, I forgot completely about that.
Like
I have such a bad memory though.
Those they were so cute though. I just want to be like, ooh, the crabs.
So much fun. Yeah, each of the worlds just feels like its own little like compartmentalized game. And every time, this is just how I am about all things, but it's like every time at the end I was like, oh no, like I don't want it to end. But then I'm like really excited for the next world. So yeah. I think that's a sign of like, you know, fun times. It's like you don't want the fun of this world to end, but you want the excitement of the next one. So
yeah.
That was really fun.
Number 2 note.
I forgot.
Katie brought a friend, another friend.
One of the worlds in Kingdom Hearts is Tangled, and I only just watched Tangled the year, so 2018 for my birthday, I think. But yeah, I only just watched Tangled the year before Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, and so it was like perfect timing because I love that movie. And AJ got me this cute little Pascal toy, and I love it. And that's that. Show and tell is over. Am I pouring the rest?
Yeah, dude.
Going hard?
It's Wino Wednesday.
Okay, that was maybe heavy.
Dude, I can't ever leave you alone with my wine glass again after that video we made.
I know. I was like, dude, what the heck? What's wrong with me?
We're moving on to number 1. This is a big deal. We are talking the best games, our games of the year 2019. We're talking a big deal.
Yeah.
So.
Huge deal.
Yeah, this is like the games that we pick number 1, like it's going to end up on the boxes of these games.
Wow, I can't believe we got here. Number 1, who knew that we would arrive at this point?
Who knew?
Not I. Not I.
I thought we were going to pass out of drunkenness before we got to number 1.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Close.
Nope.
Close, but no cigar. Mm-hmm. My number 1 game of 2019 is Resident Evil 2. And honestly, you already talked about it. And I feel like that's exactly... You just summed up really well how I feel. We played it together. We played it so much. It was so much fun. I'll always watch you play like horror games and like survival horror games and stuff. And obviously Resident Evil is such an iconic franchise and everything. And the fact that they did these remakes, like you said, and like the new engine and everything is so cool. And it's like such, so fun. We got the platinum trophy, like AJ said, and oh man, it was just so fun. That's all I have to say.
That is it. And I am so happy you picked it number 1 since I didn't. I'm going to be honest.
Wow.
Because I wanted to pick it number 1. And so I am so happy that you picked it number 1 instead of me. or that one of us did, is all I'm trying to say. So.
Well.
Yeah.
What's your number 1, baby?
My number 1 game of 2019 is Hollow Knight! Hollow Knight is my number 1 game of 2019.
Wow.
And again, we've already done our asterisks. If you're Katie, for me, I don't have an asterisk. I feel like I'm justified, but it's 2019 for me, game of the year. This game came out physically in, I believe, May. It was like summer of 2019, and I got this game. I had heard great things about it. I pop it in my Nintendo Switch, and I'm just like smitten by this world of little bugs trying to kill each other in a Dark Souls kind of style, but Metroidvania in terms of like gameplay and map and mechanics and everything. And it was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this exists. As I was playing this game, I was just like, this is unbelievable to me. And it has become a cult AJ classic where Katie's sitting here giving me all the plushies and pins and this collector's edition made by Fangamer and the book, the field guide or whatever it is. And I got all kinds of pals. Oh, she drops. I got Hornet. And I got the Knight, of course, and these things are great, okay? These things are great. They got, they talk. They talk. Grub talks. And can we talk about Grub for a sec? Talk about an adorable, like, essentially collectible. Like, oh my lord, you're freeing these poor little grubs from the little glass jars, and you gotta save them, and the game's so hard, but you gotta save them. You hear their cries in the most treacherous places, and you're like, you know what? I got a lot of Geo right now, but I don't care. I might lose it, but I gotta rescue this little guy. And you do. You rescue him. And you got the Knight, and these things are so great, because look at this magnetized. This has nothing to do with the video game, but it's magnetized, okay? These toys.
Some really good merch.
They made some great merch. You got Grub, and you got the Knight, and I already showed you Hornet. And then you got Quarrel, who's like possibly the MVP. I mean, come on, you know what I'm saying?
We love Quarrel.
He's got his mask. Like, look at that. Look at that. Like, okay, I'm not even talking about the game right now. I'm just talking about plushies. So it's time to get real and it's time to get live.
Dude, your hair is like, woo.
Sorry.
Wow.
It's number one. It's time to freak out.
Dude, I mean, Team Cherry, right?
Team Cherry, like, okay. Oh yeah, by the way.
Woo, baby.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. Game of the year. I don't care if it came out in 2017. For me, it was Game of the Year 2019 because this game, I would not have played it digitally. It came out to me in 2019, and
right.
I played it.
You would not have played it.
Until I didn't play it.
Yep.
Yeah, right? Until 2019. It came out, it blew my mind, it melted my face. And I've never recovered. I still don't think I can see the same way. Okay, so basically, okay, I love this game. I love it. And we're talking if it compared to its 2017 counterparts, if you're one of the people who's like, well, how would you rate it? Because it came out in 2017, okay? We agree to disagree? Agree. But yeah, if you're like saying like, well, what if it was 2017? I still like Breath of the Wild more, but I would put it ahead of Horizon Zero Dawn and Super Mario Odyssey. I like this game that much, and so, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's like a Metroidvania, but it plays like Dark Souls in terms of like you lose your Geo, but you have one chance to get it back, and it's just like, it's so fun to play this game. It like somehow reminds me of games I played in the 90s. Like it like does such a phenomenal job of reminding you of like nostalgia for like 30-year-olds gamers out there, but yet still being new and artistically just wonderful. I mean, the visuals and the characters, the sound effects and the music, everything about this game is perfect. And I adore it. It is one of my favorite games of all time. And my favorite game, whether you agree with my reasoning or not, my favorite game of 2019 that came out in 2019, and I am just like, man, I am a Hollow Knight fanboy. Like, I am all about this game, and I think about it, and I'm just like, wow, I love that game. Mm-hmm. And as you can see, I got all the friends, I got the shirts, I got the pins and the books and the multiple copies of the game. I'm nuts for this game, and the friends who got us this bread and butter, I got them the game, so hopefully they're enjoying it right now.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you guys are enjoying it right now.
It is hard. I mean, I feel like
Yeah.
for all your raving, it's like, you know, it's a pretty difficult game. I mean, I feel.
Yeah. I mean, it is.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoy.
Hollow Knight, BB! Ah! So you got Resident Evil 2, I got Hollow Knight. We are representing games of the year, and those are two great games. Like, I'm just, ooh!
It is August 2020, but we are still so excited about 2019 games. So much fun. Lots of fun to be had. You know, just a good time for gaming.
That being said, we've already started compiling our 2020 list, so look out, August 2021, because we got some games we're loving from this year.
Yeah.
Oh, the Oskies!
Yeah, it's awesome.
I got some Oskies real fast, people. Oskies. AJ presents the Oskies 2020, okay? The Oskies 2019, I mean. We got the Oskies 2019 best acting performance goes to my bun for killing me in our Happy Halloween video. That's an Oskie. Congratulations. Take a bow. Oskies. Oskie number 2 goes to the best moment in a video game, or the best moments of a single character in a video game. Guardian Ape, where he gets his head cut off and comes back to life, is tied for number 1, and also when he comes from the wall in his second encounter and he bends backwards and he has no head and you realize who it is. Those are the Oskies for crazy boss encounters of 2019. Guardian Ape. Those are the only two I could really think of. Do you have any Oskies?
Nah, dude.
Oskies. Nergigante gets an Oskie for becoming even more Engie in Iceborne. How about that? How about that? Oh no. That's it.
What if
People.
Batman has a Neo?
Dude, that's not even fair. Get him out of here. Protect
Rainbow
him.
Batman.
No, I don't like it.
And 2019 wrapped up. Missing 2019 though.
Oh, we're missing 2019.
I mean, just the fun.
I want to go to a
stuff,
movie.
I want to go to a movie, but you know, we'll get through it. Things are a little crazy.
You haven't finished your wine.
I know. I mean, like, Rainbow Batman has, like, you know, just such a. Oh!
Wait, the fan's been on?
Shit.
Well, guys, sorry for the audio, but I don't think.
The fan wasn't.
I don't want to re-record. I feel like I was so genuine.
I know, me too. I don't even know what. Wow.
His cape's still swaying. Oh, that's your fingers.
Yeah, that's my finger.
I was like, wait, is the fan still
I can't
on?
believe it took us that long to realize that the fan was on, baby.
I mean, it's the Vino.
We're so drunk.
I'm sorry.
What the heck? This is, like, I mean, okay.
The
camera only wants to look at you. You're the star, shining star, you know? But Rainbow Batman, oh, baby, so cool.
So cool. Guys, I'm sorry about the fan.
I'm sorry.
I hope my audio isn't bad. Talking about Hollow Knight.
Again?
I don't want to. I liked it. Let's listen to it.
Okay.
And see. I forgot.
Too, I can't believe it. No wonder I wasn't so hot.
Ooh. We should finish the line. Because, yes, Wino Wednesday, guys. Video games are great. And please, everybody out there, just be nice to each other.
Yeah, be nice to each other.
It's just like, come on.
Be safe.
Be safe.
Be cool.
Yes.
Play video games.
Yeah, play video games. I mean, that's really what it's all about. It's just like, be safe, be cool, and play video games. And that's what I'm talking about. That's a good line. That's a good line to end us. Put 2019 in the books here in August of 2020, baby. Me bun.
Me bun. Cheers to you. Cheers to all of you. Cheers to all the things. Tell us your favorite games of 2019, even though, you know, we're like way into 2020. Like, you know, you still should have like thoughts on what's the best game of 2019. It's great. It's perfect. It's funny, Sekiro did not make my list, but it was a very memorable game, and we will talk about it for years to come.
And that Ishin Sword Saint fight is one of the hardest boss battles I've ever done.
Yeah.
And it really drove me to the edge of insanity.
Yeah. Insanity. Insanity.
This is live, people. This is pre-recording. We have Wino Wednesday B-roll footage. You are going to show me your Game of the Year list? I've not seen this. We've discussed it briefly months ago. She's showing me the Game of the Year list. So this is your official top 10.
I mean, this is my official top 10, but like I'm so bad at making lists. Because it might like change like tomorrow.
Holy moly, wow. Okay, so your number 1 is Resident Evil 2. Katie's Game of the Year is Resi 2, baby. Think Kingdom Hearts 3. Link's Awakening, Pokemon Sword Shield, Hollow Knight is number 5 with the asterisk because we're counting that. So you did decide to agree with me and count it for 2019 instead of 2017.
Yes.
Control, Jedi Fallen Order at 6 and 7. Then you got A Plague Tale Innocence, Death Stranding, and Days Gone. All right. Dang. So that is your top 10. Well, I can tell you my top 10 now, and like I said, you're going to laugh at me.
Oh no.
So I got, okay. I mean, well, yeah, this is B-roll. Hollow Knight is my number 1.
Wow.
If you couldn't already tell by the shirt. I was going to try to keep it from you. And my Resident Evil 2 is number 2. Link's Awakening is number 3, which is also your number 3. Pokemon Sword Shield is number 4, which is also your number 4. So this is legit happening, people, okay? This isn't fixed. Like, we've had so many people claim... No, I'm just kidding.
So many accusations.
So many accusations, dude. My number 5 is Jedi Fallen Order. So that's my top 5 if it was old-fashioned, old school. My number 6 is Control, just like you. My number 7 is Days Gone.
Oh, wow.
My number 8 is A Plague Tale Innocence, just like you.
Cool.
Here's where you're going to laugh at me, okay?
What?
Now,
lay it on.
A lot goes into Game of the Year, okay? Not just the gameplay. You're going to laugh at me.
I have no idea what's happening right now.
My number 9, I want to put Sekiro on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
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 A lot goes into it. And I will say the truth, that I did not enjoy playing a lot of the bosses.
The truth.
The truth. And then my number 10, which you made me shave down 2 poor games that are lost into the dust of time.
That you're going to give us anyway. As honorable mentions.
You're going to allow it?
I'll allow it.
Okay. Don't. Outer Worlds. The Outer Worlds is my number 10.
Okay. That one was a little hard for me to cut.
It was real good. It was real good. Now, I don't even have Death Stranding on my top 12.
I know.
That was something I was thinking about. I was like, damn. Oh, like, it's hard too. It's all hard.
Yeah?
And I mean, there's some other little hard ones, like little bits of hard, like Devil May Cry 5 and Astral Chain, but what can you do?
Fun games, man.
Yeah, fun games. So that's my list, and you got your list. Just try to relax. It's the House of Wax.
Let's say Pokemon together, and then you say Sword and I'll say Shield, because that's the ones we played.
I love it. I'm the weakest link. Goodbye.
For the microphone, what is your number 1 game of 2019? You're my shining star.
You're my shining star, Beads.